What's up, everybody? Crazy Eights here with another Transformers review, and this time we're looking at Horrible. We've done it. This is the last bot in the 4-pack that we're gonna be looking at, and I wanted to save, I guess, the best for last. So we don't have to look at the box. We did that way back when with Ultra Magnus. So let's get right into it and look at the figure. All right, so we're gonna do a quick spin of Horrible so you can see what it looks like. He's pretty decent figure, except for like the head hanging up like that. I don't know if it goes down any further. No, that's it. I don't want to force it, but there he is. A quick spin. Let's get in for the deets. Let's check out that head sculpt. So these horns are on a sprue, and you can see where they were connected. So that sucks. I always could spin him around. But here's his head sculpt. He's got a blue helmet, gold face plate up for his mouth, and silver face with red eyes. Going down to the chest, he's got the speed, strength, and intel meter on his chest. He's pretty strong, but speed and intel is meh. He's got a blue crotch. Everything else is like this gray color, I guess. You got some blue and pink. Don't understand the colors. Maybe it was 90. He was around the 80s or 90s maybe. Here's his sidearm. Here's his other gun. And here's his feet. The robot animal feet right there. Going around back. Got some hollow bits for transformation. Don't know why these are hollow. There's his back with the bullhead on it. Kind of looks like a demon dog from Ghostbusters. That's the only thing on the backpack that's kind of like jarring, but everything else looks pretty good. Since I showed off the accessories, we don't gotta do that because he's holding them. So I just killed two birds with one stone. So let's get into comparisons. There's two other headmasters that came out in a 4-pack that I'm gonna show off, and then we'll show off his wave mates. So let's get into that next. So what I forgot to mention is this guy is a headmaster. So I'm going to show you what his other fellow headmasters that came out in other 4-packs. The first one is Fangry. I'm saying that right? It sounds like I'm saying it wrong, but now my Fangry is very loose on the legs and he topples over, so you got to be careful with him. And here he is with Squeeze Play, who came out with the Cliff Jumper 4-pack. He's the other headmaster, and if he would just stand up straight, you can see how they look together. A lot of pink in this group. Here's all three of them together. So here's his headmaster, and his name is Kreb. K-R-E-B. Same color, blue with the gray. He's got like a yellowish face. And then turn him around and the face is on his back. Headmaster. Here he is with the other two headmasters. Squeeze Plays is called Locos, which is this guy right here. And Fangry's is Briscoe. So those are the headmasters and some comparisons. And here is the 4-pack finally all together and out of the box. You can see how they look together. Autobots versus Decepticons. Alright, so that was my look at Horrible. And Kreb, which is his headmaster. Really cool figure. I really wanted this set for this guy because I don't have a Horrible, and I liked how he looked. The blue on pink is a little weird, but you know, sign of the times, I guess. They were just trying to guess different things, but he's a really cool looking figure. Joints are nice and tight, not like my Fangry, whose head falls off, the legs wobble. The headmaster part doesn't really stay in tight on him. Squeeze play is fine, but Fangry is another story. He doesn't have any of those issues. Again, really cool robot mode. So next video will be his transformation. Thanks for watching. All right, so let's get down to transformation, and it's pretty self-explanatory. I mean, the limbs turn into his legs and all that crap. Spoiler alert. But anyway, so you want to take everything off. First thing you want to do is take your the headmaster, unfold them, and put him in a seating position like this. And then you want to open up this back piece. You could do this now or you could do it later, but there's a chamber for him to be the pilot of the alt mode. So you just take him and position him like this in sin position. Make sure his head's straight too, and just slide him in. Wrong way, crazy, wrong way. There you go. Now you're sitting down and you just close it up and you took care of the headmaster. All right, now let's put this back. Start with the hands. You want to fold them in like so and like so. And you have that. Okay, and then you want to take his feet. You want to peg them together. Now this connection is not the easiest to get in there, but there you go. He's locked in now. Then you want to come over here underneath here. You want to pop these off, which is very tight, like that. You want to kind of have them spread out a little bit like this. Then you want to, from this point right here, you just want to take them. You might want to move the arms out of the way. Take it and bring them down like this to form the back of his body. It needs to just come down like this on the sides. So you have that going on right now. Next step is the bullhead. You see how it's got the two holes right here, here, and here. You just want to bring it down and it'll snap into place. Yeah, that wasn't supposed to happen. There you go. And then you want to bring the horns up like this. There we go. Don't rip his head off. You want to come to the back here with the legs. You want to just bring them down on both sides like this. Bring them down as far as I could, which is pretty much that far. For the front legs, it doesn't seem very clear. It looks like it's saying all right, so you want to bend it at this point right here and then right here. Of course, you probably want to, and you want to turn these straight as well. So you want to play with the feet to get them leveled and flush with the back. Takes a little doing, but once you get it, it should be fine. Kind of looks like a frog. One thing he's missing is his tail, which are the guns. You take the gray one, you plug it in back here like this. And then it's got these two little sliders right here. You just take it, and this gun has the pegs, and just slide it in. A little awkward, but there you go. And that's his tail. Okay. Sure, we'll go with that. Now, once that's done, you just want to make sure it's straightened out. All right. And there he is, transformed into his bull mode. I'm gonna play with the legs off camera to get him to stand better. But there you go, that's bull mode. All right, so back for transformation. Here he is in his alt mode, and he is a blue, pink, and gray bull. Okay, if you say so. So, if you saw in transformation, over here is, I guess you want to call it the pilot seat, where the headmaster will pilot the mech. I guess it's a mech, I'm not sure, but that's what we're gonna go with. They go in there and they can pilot it. Now what I didn't notice was the Decepticon logo right there on his neck. So let's take a look at the details of the bull. So the mouth can be opened, as you can see. He's got a blue face with the red eyes and the pink horns, which is sadly hollowed over here. And again, this is where they were attached to the sprue, which sucks. I could probably file that down. I might not. But then everything else you pretty much saw in robot mode. You know, here's his body. Here are the arms that turn in, his arms turn into the front legs. Going down the back, his back half is blue. Got little stocky legs in the back, and he's got this weird tail for a gun. Here it is from the top, real quick. Turn him over. Here he is in the bottom. Not so bad. Weird that he's got like pink hands. Almost like he's got like fingernails that he paints. So now for comparisons with his brethren. Here he is with Fangry, who is a nightmare to transform because he doesn't want to stay together. Let's push him back. Get these guys in the frame. Here they are together. Here he is with Squeeze Play. Just a weird trio. Really, really weird. Here's all three of them together. Very pink. Yeah, at least they got like matching uniforms, right? Because they're all kind of each a different shade of pink, but it's pink. Alright, so that was alt mode for Horrible. I didn't transform the other three knuckleheads that came with him because, to be honest, I'm tired of transforming back and forth. And the Magnus has an arm problem, so I don't want to keep transforming it and forcing the hands out because it's not opening up cleanly. So, and we've seen them before, so we're not going to do those. As for this guy, he's the reason why I bought the 4-pack. Bumper was a nice little surprise when I did some research on him. I didn't realize we didn't have a bumper until, you know, for like 40 years, you know, like he hasn't. The last time we had a bumper was G1 bumper. So it's good to have a updated version, even though it's a remold of Bumblebee. But I digress. This is all different mold, brand new pretty much. I'm not sure if he shares it with anyone else, but as of right now, he looks pretty much the only one to have it so far. Really cool, weird color scheme though, but then again, it's looking at the Transformers Bible that I have here. He's not much different than he's not much different, I'll tell you that much. The horns are a little smaller, but as far as the colors go, all three of them got the same colors as they do in their G1. So, but the thing that they say about Horrible is that he's a buffalo. That does not look like a buffalo to me. I'm sorry, but that looks like a bull, not a buffalo. Anyway, really cool figure. We'll see where he lands and these other three land on my top 10 list, if they do land anywhere. But we'll do that in another video. As of right now, that's it for this video. I hope you all enjoyed it. Stay safe, stay healthy, and enjoy your toys. Crazy H is out.